So normally I really focus my work on the more visceral, darker sides of life, which I like to kind of portray, kind of a darker outlook. But this is really the first show that will have a much lighter, much more airy, much more charming atmosphere about it. But I happened to bring a piece down to Washington, D.C. in September and to a buyer, and we all went to see this Norman Rockwell exhibit. It was just totally inspiring to me, the way he applied paint, the way he captured a mood, and really told a story. And you know, a lot of people always chalk him up to being an illustrator, but when you look at his pieces, they're nothing but paintings. I knew that I was going to be doing 5 Color Exit Zero covers this year, and it really just all kind of melded together in the sense, well, you know, I'd been doing these covers for a long time, and I always wanted, since they were magazine covers, I thought, you know, let's try to make it like a modern Rockwell, because I live in this very Rockwellian kind of little town, Cape May. I came up with an idea and used my friends and people from the town as models, and they really just came together. The first piece, which is titled Black Bolt, and it's a beach tagger and a surfer, and everybody who grew up at the shore, which I did, knows the feeling, especially if you're a surfer, of a militant beach tagger, you know, not letting you on the beach. And you know, us as non-beach taggers have a million excuses, especially surfers. You know, we're not even on the beach, we're in the water. But you know, everybody can just relate who is from the area. It's called the Picaroon, which means pirate, and it's the coolest word for pirate that I found. So that's what I titled it. And it's self-portrait, and the idea behind that was, you know, Captain Kidd's treasure is presumably buried at Cape May Point. So I got an idea, thinking to myself, what if the dirtiest pirate on the boat, who none of the other pirates could stand because he was just so dirty, maybe he smoked and it was a non-smoking pirate boat, I don't know, but they left him at Cape May Point, they just booted him out, holy socks and everything. And this guy happens to find Captain Kidd's treasure. I mean, how poetic. The Longest Day of the Year, which is the Lobster House Wagers, I thought, you know, what is more iconic in Cape May than the Lobster House uniform? It's like so put together, it's so perfect, they're never out of place, and everybody knows that red scarf. But then I thought, you know, what if I took that perfect, iconic waitress and made her completely disheveled? She was totally just overworked and had a crazy day, and what would it be like? So that's the chalkboard behind her, which to me, I also thought, hey, this is kind of cool for the Lobster House. They sold out everything. That means business is good. And birding is a huge thing, and it's almost like a subculture, birders, but they know their stuff, and they're the real deal. They take it very seriously, and I thought, you know, we need to have a birder. The model was a great model. He's a character in town, and also a lawyer and a county prosecutor. He's also an actor, so I thought he had a great face, and I really wanted to use him. The piece, The Hurricane, which is just, to me, probably my favorite watercolor that I've ever done, because it's all about negative space. There's this one focal point in the far right, and then there's nothing but negative space, and it's just so dramatic. To me, it's like, I think if Caravaggio would have painted a watercolor, he would have done one like this, maybe with people in it. This is kind of the first time where I feel like I've played writer, director, and in one case, one piece, which is a self-portrait, actor as well as painter. So it's really kind of like everything all into one.